told you I don't want any breakfast?
I didn't bring a muffin basket or lunch. But I did bring something from David.
Did you just say Tahiti?
I think that's where Clark took Blair. You?
Yeah, that's what we came up with too, but we thought it was a long shot.
Well, if we both came up with the same conclusion, I'll go with it.
What do we do now?
I called Blair, I couldn't get through.
Neither could we.
I'll bet.
Eli sabotaged her phone. John, what do we do now?
We're going through all the proper channels.
Right. Channels. On the other side of the world. Did you happen to tell them that Blair is about to marry a guy who has killed 2 wives? For all we know, she might be wife number 3.
Do you, Blair, take this man to be your lawfully wedded husband, to love and to cherish, to have and to hold, for rich or for poor, in sickness and in health, till death you part?
Blair? Something wrong?
How'd you get in here?
Hilda always liked me better than you.
Oh, she's going to lose her job for that. Again. Now get out.
You look like death on toast.
Give me my robe, please. As you well know, I am not a morning person.
Oh, I remember it well. So you're not even curious?
About what?
David?
Of course not. I have left that man for the last time.
I heard it was the other way around, that David left you at the altar again.
I don't know where you get your information from.
I can't believe that you got duped by that clown.
I was not
twice.
in the least bit duped.
And this time, he didn't even tell you face to face. He had to write a letter. It's not you, it's me. I can't commit to just one woman.
Clint?
I don't want to hurt you. Lots of love, David.
Clint!
Hmm?
How do you know what was in that letter?
First, we need some place to send the authorities.
Ross Rayburn's house.
We're looking up those records now. That would be a first move.
What do you mean?
Even if they went to Tahiti, it's not like that's Clark's endgame, you know? It's too easy to trace. It's not like he's thinking that Blair's gonna settle down with him there and live happily ever after.
Yeah, there's no way she'd leave her family.
The guy always leaves himself a back door.
Exactly. He's too smart to get cornered like that now.
You know what, though? We surprised him.
A couple of weeks ago, we surprised him, all right? He's had time to get ready for us.
You think he has another identity set up?
Absolutely. This guy's already gotten rid of 2 wives, and each time he's resurfaced with a new alias.
But after he collects, right? I mean, he's not going to kill Blair if there's no way he can get to her money.
I mean, it makes sense. He knows what we're on to him now. There's no way he's gonna just show up in Landview saying that Blair had a tragic scuba accident and he tries to get his hand on her estate.
Sure he could.
You're right. I mean, he could. He doesn't know that we have hard evidence on him now.
Eli could be thinking, hey, so what if they're suspicious? It's not like they got any way to prove it.
You know what, John? I think you need to move on this. Eli could be thinking he's gonna kill Blair, come back here long enough to collect his inheritance, and then disappear again.
Blair, something wrong?
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Do you, Blair, take this man?
Yes, I do. I take this man to be my lawfully wedded husband, to love and to cherish, in sickness and in health, for rich or for poor, till death do us part.
All the rings? Repeat after me. With this ring, I thee wed.
With this ring, I thee wed.
With this ring, I thee wed.
By the power vested in me, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Congratulations, Mr. and Mrs. Clark.
Thanks, man.
Took you long enough.
Oh, I had to wait to find the right woman.
I wish I'd learned that one. To Blair, for finally making an honest man out of this guy.
He makes me happy.
Well, then to Eli, for making you happy as long as you live.
You are quoting David's letter word for word.
Now you admit there was a letter.
How do you know what was in it?
I ran into Vicky this morning.
Oh, Vicky, that vicious gossip.
Oh, don't blame Vicky.
Oh, that sanctimonious rumor monger is peddling my story all over town?
No. Vicky was worried about you, and so was I.
Since when?
Since you gave me a stadium with my name on it.
Oh, yes, warms the heart, doesn't it? That was blackmail.
No, it was a straight business deal.
Oh, and you're worried that it won't stand?
No, you already announced it. Would look very, very bad with the voters if you backed off.
So you're not here to protect your business investment?
I'm just here to make sure that you're okay. I feel bad for you.
Spare me.
I also feel bad about my part. I'm responsible for David leaving you.
Is this right?
We got confirmation from the utilities company and the bank.
What? Okay. Keep digging. And work fast.
John, what is it? What did you find?
Oh, I cannot wait to get home and celebrate with the family.
Well, I just checked in with the airport. We are on the next flight out.
Perfect.
It's tonight, though.
Tonight? That's as soon as we can get out?
That's all they had.
Well, I'm really worried about Danny. I just wanted to...
I know. I think she's going to be fine. We'll call her from the gate. I'm sure they have a landline at the
Okay.
airport.
So I'm glad you're looking out for her.
I'm trying.
Danny's going to be fine. Looking out for Danny is the one thing that Todd does right.
I have the scars to prove it. Listen, give yourself a honeymoon day. I'm out of here. The place is yours.
Thanks, Ross.
Anytime. Tell Danny, I love her when you see her.
I will.
Great. And thanks for letting me be a part of my brother's wedding day. You know, we don't have a lot of moments.
No.
Yeah, I know. I'm glad that you could be here, Ross.
Let me walk you out.
Right on.
Someone's been living in Ross Rayburn's house since his death.
Who?
Rayburn. He's alive.
How are you responsible for what David did?
Well, I'm the one who blew the whistle on our fake romance. If I hadn't told David the truth, you two would never have gotten back together again.
Yes, against my better judgment.
Yeah, you were right to steer clear of the guy, even though you were sort of dancing around the edges. But if I had just kept my mouth shut, that's all it would have been. No harm, no foul.
So you're taking the blame for it?
I am just trying to be as straight as I can.
Oh, goody. Because really, I could just use a handy target.
Yes, so could I, especially since David forced my Kimberly out of town.
No wonder you wanted to push the two of us together. What perfect revenge.
Would have been a start.
So, did you say you had something David wanted you to give me? Gee, thanks. Oh, my. This is the ring that David talked about giving me on our honeymoon.
So I figured.
How did you get it?
How is Ross alive?
I don't know. Well, we've got canceled checks. Someone's been paying the bills at the house.
I thought Todd killed Ross to protect Danielle.
Manning shot Rayburn. He fell into the river and they never found the body.
Now we know why.
Where are you going?
I see Bo. He can get the Tahitian police over to the house. Sit tight and don't touch anything.
Thanks for all your help, Ross.
Glad to be here.
You know, I don't think Blair would have stayed and gone through with it if you hadn't pulled out all the stops.
You want something bad enough, go for the gold.